Hello students, good morning to all of you. Hope all of you are fit and healthy. So in today's class, we are going to study fiber to fabric, in which we are covering the page number 23, that is history of clothing. So all of you be ready with your book and your notebook, one rough notebook and pen for your class task, which is compulsory for all of you. So, we are covering the page number 23, which is last page of your chapter. In this, we will study today about what is the history of clothing, means how clothing developed. Okay, so till now, as you know, what is a fiber, what is a fabric, how a fiber was converted into a fabric. We have studied about the process of spinning, then weaving, knitting. So we should now understand how the clothing has developed or how the fabric people started wearing the fabric, in which way. So in the ancient times, ancient man used to wear animal skins and furs, while the agricultural communities, that is when the people started living together in doing agriculture near the water bodies like rivers and lakes, they started weaving the twigs and grass. In the ancient man, actually, he used to use the leaves also, twigs also, but he only used to cover his body in some way using these leaves and twigs and furs and skins of the animals. And furs and skins also protected them in the cold season and when there was rainy season. While in agricultural communities, as they learned little bit of weaving, they started using the twigs, grasses. Then they used the vines of some plants. Vines of plants like grape vines, beans, vines of the beans, these all they started using. Then they started using the animal fleece or cover of the animal's body. Then hair of the animals or fur of the animals. This they started using and they started weaving it together in some manner by hand. Okay, because they did not had any tools. So agricultural communities used to wear these fabrics. Then near the rivers, that is River Ganga and Nile River. River Ganga is in India and Nile River is in Egypt. These rivers, near these rivers, actually they were ancient civilizations which developed near these rivers. That is Harappan civilization and Indus Valley civilization. Harappan civilization was near there, near Nile River, and Indus Valley civilization near the Ganga River. So these civilizations, people who lived in these civilizations. Civilizations means when people started living together in colonies, in villages, they started making their homes, they started using some tools, then they were said to be civilized. And these people who were civilized, their areas, they were excavated. Actually, the things which they use, they were later found by scientists and anthropologists who dug out these areas and they found out that these civilizations were there near River Ganga and Nile. So what they used to wear, students, you know, they used to wear cotton and flax. Cotton and flax plants were grown nearby these river bodies and they used to take out these cotton fiber, which you have already learnt, and flax fiber from the stem, cotton fiber from the cotton fruit, and started converting them into fibers. They were taken out, so spinning was done by hand and some weaving was done, and they started using these cotton and flax fibers. So that time people wore unstitched clothes because stitching needle was not there. So they used to wear unstitched clothes in the form of some lungis and turbans in India. Lungi and turban was worn, while in the western wear, that is in ancient Egypt, some veils, gowns or scarves were worn and they were not stitched because people were not knowing about the stitching needle or sewing needles. So as cotton and flax was grown in these regions, so they started making some fabrics out of them, and fabrics were only draped on their body. Draping of fabrics means the fabric was unstitched. So unstitched fabric was just used to cover the body. So for this, in India, people use lungis and turbans or small pieces of clothes to cover various parts of their body, while in the western world, that is in the ancient Egyptian civilization, which was near the Nile River, they used these gowns, veils, some sort of scarves on their body. So pictures related to all this you can get in the PDF, PPT PDF, which is provided to you. You can see the picture of the cotton and flax plant also. You can see the picture of these drapes, that is lungi and turban, scarves and these gowns which were used in the ancient world, and about these also skins and furs which were used by the ancient man. Now when invention of sewing needle was done by man, that time the stitched clothes were produced. So then only man started stitching the clothes. Even though weaving was done beforehand, weaving using the different type of fibers, weaving was done, spinning was done. But stitching and making of the fabrics clothes, stitched fabric clothes was done only when sewing needle was invented. So I hope students you have understood this history of clothing today. So in history of clothing you should know when the animal skins and furs were used, then agricultural communities what they use. They use the weave twigs and grasses, animal fleece, hair, vines, and animal skin and fur was used during the winter times to prevent from the cold weather. Unstitched clothes or drapes were used when near the river Ganga and Nile, when cotton and flax were grown by the people. So these unstitched drapes were lungi and turban in India, while in the western countries it was, or ancient Egypt, it was scarf, veils and gowns. While when invention of sewing needle was done, then only stitched clothes started coming into the market, and textile industry flourished at this time. People started manufacturing clothes, and later on what happened, they first used to manufacture or make the stitched clothes at their homes. Later on textile industry developed and they started stitching the clothes on large scale, and so we started getting the ready-made clothes. So now students, I hope you have understood today's topics. So you have to complete the class tasks which are related to these, which are given to you in the form of a class task and the home task. Now understand the home task. In home task you have to do question number 6 of the assignment, which is related to what type of clothes were worn by people in this near river Ganga and Nile. This is asked in the question number 6 of the assignment, which you have to do in your science notebook, which you have already made. So you have to use the blue gel pen for writing the answers and black gel pen for writing the question and the chapter name. Do your work neatly. Question number 6 of assignment. Okay. And then there is activity based part of the assignment. That activity based part of the assignment you can do in your rough notebook, where you have to identify some of the tools. These tools you have already studied in this chapter. So once again you go through your previous slides of PPTs and you can go through the previous videos and see the pictures from there. From the PPT PDFs you will get the pictures. So try to identify yourself the activity part 1, in which some tools are shown to you of the assignment. Students, assignment is already provided to you in the form of PDF. So please go to last week's Monday class, in which your PPT PDF of the assignment was provided to you. So I hope you have understood today's home task, activity part 1 of the assignment. You have to do in the rough notebook only. If you can take out the printout of the PPT of the, not PPT, of the PDF of assignment, then you can write this answer there also, otherwise do in a rough notebook. But this answer, question number 6 of the assignment, you have to do in your science notebook, which you have already made of single line notebook. Okay students, so I hope today's class is clear to you. Today's topics are easy and you can understand well. So you can go through the videos which ma'am has provided with the class, and plus you can go through this explanation twice. First listen to the audio, their steps are provided to you. See the written materials twice. Then the class task and home task is compulsory for all. Do the class task and home task in the notebooks which are told to you. So have a nice time. Be safe and healthy and stay at home. Thank you.